Does God exist? It's a question that has shaped philosophy, science, and human history. And while belief in God is ultimately a matter of faith, that faith is not blind. Today, we're exploring 7 of the strongest philosophical, scientific, and moral arguments for the existence of God. Whether you're a believer seeking clarity or a skeptic seeking understanding, this is for you. The cosmological argument. Everything that begins to exist has a cause. The universe began to exist. Therefore, the universe has a cause. This cause must be beyond time, space, and matter. It must be eternal, powerful, and immaterial. That sounds a lot like God. This is known as the kalam cosmological argument, made famous by thinkers like William Lane Craig. The fine-tuning argument. The constants of the universe are finely tuned for life. Gravity, the strength of the strong nuclear force, the mass of the electron. Each is precisely set to allow for life to exist. Even the smallest change would make life impossible. This kind of precision does not look like chance. It points to a designer who knew exactly what was needed. The moral argument. If objective moral values exist, there must be a moral lawgiver. Most people agree that acts like murder, abuse, or cruelty are objectively wrong, not just opinions. But where do these moral standards come from? If there is no God, morality becomes subjective and arbitrary. But with God, right and wrong are grounded in his unchanging character. The argument from contingency. Everything in our universe is contingent. It could have failed to exist. So why is there something rather than nothing? The answer must lie in a necessary being, one that exists by its very nature and explains everything else. That necessary being is God. The argument from consciousness. Material things do not produce consciousness. Our thoughts, self-awareness, love, and creativity are not just the result of brain signals. Consciousness points beyond the physical to a source that is personal and intelligent. That source is God, the original mind behind all minds. The resurrection of Jesus. Unlike myths or vague spiritual claims, Christianity is rooted in history. Jesus of Nazareth was crucified under Roman authority. His tomb was found empty. His followers claimed to see him alive and were willing to die for that claim. There is no natural explanation that accounts for the rise of Christianity better than the resurrection. And the resurrection points to a living God. Personal experience and transformation. For millions, the greatest evidence for God is not just philosophical, it is personal. Stories of lives changed, addictions broken, hearts healed, prayers answered, and hope restored. These are not just emotions. They are encounters with a living, loving God. Your story may be next. In conclusion, none of these arguments prove God through a lab experiment, but taken together, they form a powerful case, one that makes belief in God not only reasonable, but deeply compelling. The heavens declare his glory, creation reveals his design, morality reflects his nature, and the empty tomb proclaims his victory. The question is not whether God exists, it is whether you are ready to seek him. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and as always, stay blessed in Christ Jesus, and see you in the next video.